If you've ever thought, why is my back always hurting? This video is for you. I'm going to share with you what is actually the cause of back pain, and it's not what you think. It isn't your back. Hello, my name is Catherine, and I support people to free themselves from pain so that they can move pain-free every day. So let's get started. So if your back is constantly hurting, or you feel like you've tried everything and it just won't go away, it always keeps coming back. You may have gone to a physio, you may have gone to a chiropractor, done Pilates, yoga, a number of things. Just so many things to try and get rid of your back pain, and you're focusing on the back. You're focusing on strengthening the back, maybe stretching the back. All the things that you're doing is focusing on the back, and that's not where the issue is. If we just focus on the back, you're not going to be able to get yourself out of back pain. Years ago, this happened to me. My back was my problem. I wasn't able to walk comfortably. I wasn't able to stand up straight. Some days it would be fine, and other days it was just, I couldn't stand up. And the frustration, the anger I felt, why is my back always hurting? Why can't I get myself out of this back pain? Why do I think, yes, I've solved it, yes, it's healing, all the consistent work I was doing. And yet one day it felt like, snap, my back was back to where it was before, or even worse. And it got me angry, it got me frustrated that even though I was showing up and I was doing all the things that I thought was going to get me out of back pain, they just weren't working. That was because I was focusing just on the back. When we look at the back, we're not actually dealing with the problem, we're dealing with the pain. So the body communicates to us with pain. So it gives us that pain signal so that we stop doing what we're doing or bring our attention to it. So if you cut yourself, you burn yourself, you stop your ouch, you have your attention on where's hurting and you don't do it again. So with the body, if your back is hurting, you may be able to compensate, you may be able to carry on until you can't ignore it anymore. And that's when you've tried all the things and it's still not working. And this is where we end up feeling that frustration that it's always my back. Why is my back always hurting? So when we are sitting and standing and we're not consciously aware of our posture, we start to collapse into the body. The body loses space. So this might be just at a desk. You might slump forward, you might lean into the desk. When you're driving, you might slouch to one side or just collapse when you're sitting on a sofa, on a chair. You're collapsing into the core, you're rounding the back, you're going into your hips, your body, your shoulders are coming forward, and we're losing that space in the core. And what you feel is back pain. And the back pain is taking all that pressure, that collapse, that lack of space, and you're feeling the pain in the back. What's actually happened is the gravity and the compression has caused there to be less space in the core, and so the organs have pushed themselves to the back, the body's collapsing in, and all the pressure is ballooning in the back. The shoulders round forward and then protruding outwards is that strain on the back because we're just collapsing in. So fascia also plays a part in this pain that we're experiencing. So fascia is connective tissue. It runs through the whole of the body. Its job really is to keep us upright. So when we are not consciously aware of our posture and we're collapsing or shifting our weight to one side, the fascia helps us to keep us upright. So for example, you might shift your weight to one side. You may do things more on your right side, and that's the dominant side that you might be right-handed or left-handed. So depending on what your dominant side is, could be where you shift your weight. You may shift all your weight to one side and kick out the other leg. And that leg then is the one ready to go, ready to move. But the one that's being put on the weight on is where all the fascia is locking to keep us upright. So because we're adding all that pressure, that tension, it needs to hold us upright, otherwise we collapse. So the fascia migrates, it moves, it twists, it turns, and it locks us in that alignment. So then when we try and go back to that neutral stand where we've got weight on equal footing, you may feel that tension, feel that pressure. It's the same with the shoulders. If we collapse into the shoulders, we will then collapse this shoulder rounds forward and we're losing the space in the body. This can affect our hips as well because that tightness is pulling. So if you just do it now, if you collapse into the with the shoulders, you're also collapsing in by your hips, your stomach is going in, and that's all connected. And if we stay like this, we're going to fall forward. So the fascia grips and locks us like this. So then we're not able to even bring our shoulders back and down because we're locked out of that alignment. Now, it may not be obvious. It may be, yeah, I can bring my shoulders back and down, but are you in alignment? Is your head and your neck above your shoulders? Is that in alignment? Are your hips in alignment? Are they maybe tilted backwards or forwards? Do you stand with a slight bend in your legs, or is there a complete lock and that'll be tilting the pelvis? Are your feet facing forward, or are they facing outwards or inwards? All these factors affect the body and they affect the pain that we're experiencing. So back pain is really about compression. It's about that lack of space. And because of the lack of space in the core, it's putting that pressure on the back. So what can you do about it? In my next video, I'm going to share with you a 15-minute routine that you can do just using a rolled up towel to get into the areas, to open up the body, decompress that fascia. We're going to connect to the breath so that we inflate the area with the breath, and then you'll start to feel that pain reducing, the tension easing. In the meantime, there is a free guide, the link is in my description, to help you get out of pain. This is a 5-minute daily routine that you can do to ease that pain and tension. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.